Shoot him out, shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
I ain't seen real brown since seen nothing. I ain't seen real.
It's week 17 of the 2028 season, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. New Year's wishes to all of you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Happy New Year. Partner, a couple of weeks left now in the regular season. Man, you get to this point, we're talking New Year, but for the guys, it's been a long season to this point.
This is such an interesting time for the players because part of the league, Mike, they're coming down the home stretch and their season's going to be over. They're not in playoff contention. They're starting to plan off-season vacations and get away from the game a little bit. But then the rest of the league, they're coming down the home stretch here thinking that their season's going to go on into the playoffs and make a run for the Super Bowl. So, yes, you're tired. Yeah, your legs are a little heavy. But, man, if you're in playoff contention, I promise you, weeks 17 and 18, that's where you make your money in this league. And these guys are coming out today. This game means a lot.
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Okay, ready? Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bring it.
another run here for Williams. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Let's go.
Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he's not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot to move the chains. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a textbook, methodical, efficient, mixing in some, just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Get a touchdown, right? Get a touchdown. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Right away, they'll set up. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Purdy now on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Your big tight end to start on one side of the field, all the way to the other. Your big guys in front got a hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Back to the air one more time. They get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Now timeout Rams at 22. 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. What to do following the sack? It is third and long.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. The Rams use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. The Rams will turn things over to the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 10-3.
and that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. 49ers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Track it, 60. Go.
On second down, Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to run all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback worked his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
I can't tell you how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense after that last completion on the way back to the hole. I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
To throw is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Go.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
No issues there. This one is good. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They're in a 10-point hole, 13-3, as this drive starts with 1st down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by Puka. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Hit one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. Purdy works out of the pistol. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Roll the boys. Time to go get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carriquet. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield. Get a touchdown, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run here with McCaffrey. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that. First down, 49ers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so you can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big play.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it 5-3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. A short one there to Bellinger.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll look to throw. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
I don't envy the decision that this head coach has ahead of him. This is why you get paid the big bucks. Do you play it safe and kick the field goal and try to extend the game? I think if I'm him, down here inside the 5-yard line, 4th and goal, I can win this thing in regulation. I'm keeping this ball in the hands of my offense, and I'm going for the win. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Important punt here in this tie game late. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll come out for that ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he will be out of bounds. Partner, we've got more football. We are heading to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay
Previous
officials.
play is under review.
We will get another look at this one. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A successful one.
Let's go now. 18. Go.
First and 10 for Purdy. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. Most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line.
Here we go, set. Let's get some yards, boys. We are scoring on this drive. They can't stop us.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go. Jump outside. Ready?
3rd down, Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Whoa! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Check go.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That one knocked away.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Yeah.